Good morning, my dear students. Today we can have the revision class for the chapter Changes Around Us. So this is the sixth chapter in science, and in this chapter the main things included are natural changes and human made changes, then reversible and irreversible changes, and how to make changes happen. These are the main things included in this chapter. Okay, so first thing is about natural and human made changes. What are natural changes? Yes, you should know that natural changes are the changes that occurs naturally. There are lots of examples which is mentioned in your textbook. The change in weather, occurrence of day and night, flowering of plants, ripening of fruits, weathering of rocks. All these are the changes that occurs naturally. We cannot have control over this kind of changes. So such kind of changes are natural changes. Okay, then coming to human made changes. The term itself have the definition. What is it? Yes, human made changes are the changes that takes place with the human effort. The changes that takes place due to the human efforts are termed as human made changes. And the main examples are burning of oil, cooking of food, then dissolving sugar, production of food grains, weaving of clothes. All these are human made changes. We human beings are doing all these kind of things to bring the changes, right? So when we are cooking something, we are doing it with our hands. So human beings are having the power or having the influence on this kind of changes. So such kind of changes are termed as human made changes, the changes that occurs due to human effort. Okay, and coming to reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible changes are the changes that can be easily reversed by changing the situation to get the object back to its original form. So we can explain it with the example of the stretching of spring. When we hang some weight on a spring, it will expand, right? It will stretches, and when we take back that weight from the spring, spring will revert back to its original shape. So that is a reversible change. We can reverse the condition, or we can revert back the substance to its original form when we are reversing the condition. Similarly, there is an example of ice. Ice, when it is heated, it will convert to water, and when this water is cooled, it will revert back to its ice form. So that is also a reversible change. Then glowing of an electric bulb, stretching of a rubber band, all these are the example for reversible changes. Okay, and coming to irreversible changes, the changes that cannot be reversed, just opposite to reversible change, the changes that cannot be reversed even if we are changing the situation. The object will not get revert back to its original form. For example, the burning of wood and paper, it will turns to ash. So we cannot get back the wood and paper from the ash again. So that is an irreversible change. Then grinding of wheat grains into flour, cooking of food, burning of crackers, aging of living beings, all these are irreversible changes. We cannot revert back to its original form when we are changing the situation. Okay, then the conversion of warm milk into curd. All these are the examples for irreversible changes. For your exam, you should prepare well by studying the examples, by focusing the examples too. That is very important. Okay, and then coming to how to make changes happen, how to bring this kind of changes. There are lots of ways to bring changes. For example, when we heat something, it will become hot. Or when we cool something, it will become cold. When we are taking the example of water, when we heat the water, it will become hot water, right? And when we cool that water, it will become cold water. So heating and cooling will bring changes. Similarly, there is an example of iron, that means the metals expansion. When we heat the metals like aluminum and iron, it will expand. So the size will become bigger. And when we cool them, it will contract again. So this property can be used in different situations, like the insertion of the iron rim on a bullock cart wheel, then the inserting iron blade on a wooden handle. All these are the examples for such condition. That means the metals expand on cooling. So when we need to insert an iron rim over a bullock cart wheel in order to make it long lasting, the wooden wheel will be much bigger than that of the iron rim. So what will we do? Yeah, we are just heating that iron rim so that it will expand, or the size will become bigger, so that it can be easily inserted into the wooden cart wheel. And when we pour some water over it, it will cool and contract again, so that it fixes on the bullock cart wheel very tightly. This is how we can insert an iron rim on a bullock cart wheel. So this is very important example. So you must study for your exam. Okay, then coming to certain things will change their state. Change their state means when we heat the ice in solid form, it will become liquid water, and when this liquid water get heated again, it will become steam in its gaseous form. So the three different states will be there when we apply heat, and when we apply cool on this three state, when steam is cooled, it will become liquid again, and when liquid is cooled, it will become solid ice. So the difference in their state also takes place by heating and cooling. Okay, and when we apply pressure on something, for example, when we apply pressure on a sponge, the size will become decreased, right? And when we relax or release the pressure, the size will become normal. So that is a reversible change. We can change its, we can revert back to its original form by releasing pressure, right? And when we apply pressure on brittle substances, like biscuits, glass substances, it will broken down into pieces, right? And we cannot revert back to its original form. So that is an irreversible change. Then changes by mixing. How it explained? It could be explained. When we take some salt and some water, then mix the salt in this water. So we get what? Yes, we get salt solution. And we can separate this salt and water into separately? Yes, we can separate this. We can separate this by applying heat or by drying in sun. We can separate the salt from water. So that is a reversible process. And one more example is there. It is a chemical process, the conversion of quicklime into slaked lime. That is a chemical process. Quicklime is calcium hydroxide, that you no need to study. When it is mixed in water, the quicklime will convert to slaked lime. And this slaked lime cannot be reverted back to quicklime. So that is also an irreversible change. So these are the main things included in this chapter, changes around us. So in this chapter, the examples have so much importance. So you need to focus on the examples. Okay, so prepare well for the exam and all the best. Thank you.